getting hot in here. I should have brought in a fan. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to part 3 of a series I'm doing, Why Nobody Wants to Work Anymore. This is inspired by Michael Ormsby of the Debt Company. He posted something on social media, and I am responding to this. So this is dedicated to him, inspired by him. And I'm also dedicating this to Roast Ready Mix. They're right next door. I went to high school with Carm and Darren. It's dedicated to you guys. You guys do awesome work over there. So normally a good consultant would charge a lot of money for what the information I'm giving you. And so you're getting this information for free. If you are an employer, you need to watch this and share this video with your friends. I kid you not. Please share this video. I didn't say that in the other videos, the other parts. Like, comment, subscribe. Everybody says that you know the routine, right? So watch the other 2 parts and share the entire series with every employer out there. Let them know what is going on in the labor market. This will help them make decisions on how to move forward. Whew, it's hot in here. And yeah, so we're going to go into part 3. Oh, it's hot. That's why I took my leather jacket off. I should put a fan in. I know that that's part of the brand, but I may wear it in the beginning of the video and then have to take it off because it's just too damn hot. Again, okay, where did we leave off? We left off on Super Chats, right? So you're watching your friends make money on Super Chats. Oh my God, Super Chat, Super Chat. Now, what about the next phase here? There's another stream of revenue. That's called Patreon. That's right. Or Subscribestar. There are several platforms where you can have people become members and support you every month on Patreon or whatever platform. There's local, there's Subscribestar. I think YouTube has a channel membership. Tim Pool, if you look, you can join the channel on top of his Patreon. You can do Patreon if you like, or you can become a channel member. So they sell memberships. Monthly subscriptions are another source of revenue on social media. Now, hear me out. This is a real thing. All a person has to do is, like I said, make enough to not work. Make more than they can at McDonald's. And I think that's easier than you think it is. Because they don't have to have a big channel. They don't have to be overly successful. They can suck at what they do. And between AdSense and Patreon and their merch store, their website, they have all these multiple streams of revenue coming in. Why should they go to work? See, I won't. I'm happy doing just part-time work. I won't be doing that anymore much sooner once I do this often enough, get enough practice. This takes practice. I'm going to make videos that are going to totally suck, and so I'm going to try to do better. Practice makes perfect. It's true. But I want to keep this genuine at the same time. So, like I said, I'm dedicating this to Michael Ormsby of the Debt Company, dedicating this to Carmen, Darren, Claire of Roast Ready Mix, and I'll throw my friend Desiree in the mix, George's Family Restaurant. She's been a good friend of mine, good friend of Michael's. So if you're an employer, you need to watch this and share this with your friends. Rather than paying a consulting fee to some company to find out why you can't hire people, I'm giving this information free. And all of this is backed up, all true. Every bit of it. I can back up everything. If you just watch someone's YouTube channel, you can see this. They have Patreon subscribers. So if they have 100 people donating $5 a month, that's $500 a month. Why should that waitress show up at the IHOP or the Awful House? Yeah, Awful House. Let's take the W away, it's Awful House. So why should she? She's got 100 patrons, plus she's got monetization through AdSense, plus that young girl's making money on super chats. Why should she? See, all they have to do is make enough to make more than they can at the IHOP, more than they can in any retail job. Why should they break their back in the hot sun putting on a roof when they can go on YouTube and make just enough to pay their bills? They don't have to get rich. They don't have to get famous. And that's the message I'm trying to drive home. You're thinking there's only one Mr. Beast. Well, they don't have to be. Jack Morgan here, less than 12,000 subs, is making $3,000 a month just from AdSense. That's not including everything else. You think about that for a second. You do the math. So you have Patreon and sites like Patreon. You can become a channel member, get exclusive content, right? So a lot of them are selling memberships, monthly subscriptions. Every one of them are doing this. And another thing, if some YouTuber comes on and say they've been demonetized, I talked to somebody from YouTube. Do you know what they told me? 99% of the time, it's a lie. I said, why would they lie about being demonetized? Because they want you to subscribe to them. They want you to feel bad. Hey, I'm here to help you, bro. I'm sorry you've been demonetized. They're playing on your emotions. If anyone tells you they're demonetized, 99% of the time, that's a flat-out lie. Yeah, this good YouTuber is not going to like what I just said, but it's a lie. They just want you to join them on Patreon or become a channel member. They're playing on your emotions, so don't listen to that. Another thing that's happening, whether it's Instagram or whatever social media platform, they're called influencers, right? Is corporate sponsorship. Whether companies send products, kind of like what happened with Bud Light. Remember the Bud Light skedaddle? That was a horrible thing. And it's probably a poor decision on their part. Got to think about the audience, the demographic they're appealing to. What they should have done, and I said that in a video, was come up with a beer brand for the LGBT community. An exclusive beer for them. That's what I would have done. Rather than using Bud Light, I would have come up with a special beer just for them. Their own beer. That's a thought. Just throwing that out there. It's a thought. That's what I would have done. Exclusively just for them. And advertise it that way. This is exclusive just for your community. Your own beer, your own brand. Not somebody else's brand, your brand. Just for you. I put the rainbow color. I mean, I would have done it that way. That's how I would have marketed it. Exclusively for that community. That may be controversial, but that's a marketing idea. So corporate sponsorships are another source of revenue, whether it's companies that send products hoping that they'll wear it on the air. And another thing similar to corporate sponsorships that I've seen this on some Appalachian's Homestead mentioned this. She gets a lot of fan mail, right? That's called parasocial relationships. It's like my wife got a fan letter, and I think they sent her some money. I don't remember. I have to replay the video. It's still on my YouTube channel, by the way. My wife's first fan letter. It's somewhere on my YouTube channel. Look it up. You have to scroll down a little ways, hit older videos. It's there. She got a fan letter, true. Her first fan letter when she was still living. But people tend to send letters and gifts of affection. And if you're a big enough channel, your post office box fills up. You go to the post office to get your mail, right? And you got all these packages waiting for you. That's another stream, sort of a stream of revenue. Sometimes they get money. They didn't ask for it. And that's really ironic. But it's true. It's absolutely true. Without even asking for it. for people just to send them money through the mail. Send them gifts, t-shirts, hats, leather jackets. Now this didn't come through the mail. I actually bought that jacket myself. But I'm just using that as an example. People send stuff through the mail. Even stuff like leather jackets. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Absolutely true. Corporate sponsorships. I'll give you an example of, like, say there's something I need done. Let's say that Roast Ready Mix Carmen Darren said, we're understanding you're having problems with your internet. We're going to give you the internet you need. We're going to donate you internet service. It's our donation to you. It's stuff like that. Because there's no internet here. We have Verizon at 10 bits per second. Well, Carmen Darren can say, well, we can get you fiber optics. We'll make sure you get internet. Because I'm sure they could, because they're Roast Ready Mix, and they make a phone call, it gets done. I make a phone call, put in a work order, nothing gets done. But if they wanted high-speed internet at this studio, it would be done. It may not be the 1,000 bits per second I got in the city of Springfield, but it'd be way better than I've got now. Even if it's only a couple hundred bits per second. Compared to the 10 that I'm getting now, it's a step up. So again, that's another area. Corporate sponsorships, fan mail that comes in, the gifts of affection. Like I said, I remember when my wife got her first fan letter. I mean, this is another area where people are benefiting from social media. If they get big enough, and you don't have to be the most talented person, but again, you're benefiting from it. You don't have to have a big channel. You could be a small one, like Jack here. Now he's got 70,000. He's never going to admit how much he's really making, and it'd be well advised not to say anything. That one video, I got a screenshot of it. He probably should take it down. He did, I think, for a while. Now he's put it back up. It's buried in the algorithm. Keep it buried. Jack, don't make another one like that. Because I won't. Once I grow enough, I'm not going to... You think I'm going to disclose how much I'm making? Probably be advised not to. Even if I had corporate sponsors, let's say Carmen, Darren, or even Michael decide to help me out. Anyway, so what do you need? I don't really need much. I just need fiber optics out here. And it's, What if I have to move my studio to someplace? Well, if they say, well, we can't, but you'll have to move in town. We have a space for us. I don't want anyone spending $2,000 a month on retail space. It'd be cheaper to rent an apartment at that rate. Why? Well, number one, you're getting a living room, which should be a reception area, a bedroom. Well, that's be your studio. You got a bathroom. You got a kitchen. Yeah. If I had to be moved to the city of Marshfield at least, and even if they paid for everything, an apartment is cheaper than a retail space. I'm just saying, just throwing that out there. For the amenities you're getting, because you're getting a kitchen, you're getting a bathroom, reception area. Hey, yeah. If it's a 2-bedroom, that's even better. Then you'll have an additional space for storage, whatever, additional space. Let's put it that way. Maybe even a second studio. Yeah. Like I have a podcast studio here, the YouTube studio in the other room. It's cheaper than retail, but I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just rambling. But I'm just letting you know why there's a labor shortage, why people ain't showing up for work. This is a paradigm shift that we're experiencing. So, corporate sponsorships, fan mail. Now, the next area that they're making money is the tax shelter. So everything you see in this room, technically under an LLC, can be wrote off in taxes. if some big company decided, someone, I'm just throwing that out there. Let's say Roast Ready Mix wanted to underwrite everything I'm doing. I'm not asking them to. I'm just using them as an example. So everything you see is a tax write-off. This, tax write-off, tax write-off. These lights, tax write-off. This iPad, tax write-off. Laptop, tax write-off. This airplane, tax write-off. Everything. Even the shirt, because I wore it on camera. It's now part of the brand. I'm wearing it in all my videos now. Or the leather jacket even, because that's part of the brand, part of the look. Tax write-off. And I want to get my hair done, get better hair. It's like tax write-off. Yeah. And that can be done. So, again, that's why there's a labor shortage. Now you understand what is going on. So I had a lot of ground to cover. And Dr. Phil did an episode. And he had some Gen Zer on there. So we're going to go ahead and get into that. Because I've covered all that. All the money you can make from YouTube. I showed you Jack Morgan's income. He had $3,300. Now that's nothing compared to now he's got 70,000 subs. You do the math. Do the math on that. And now he's probably making more. If he's doing super chats. Now he's talking about doing a merch store. He just needs to add a personal website. Sell some program. I don't think he's going to do that. But he's got Patreon. I know he's setting a merch store. I know he's got his LLC. He doesn't have corporate sponsors yet. That's yet to come. He's got fan mail for sure. I know the Appalachian Homestead. Patera over there at Appalachian Homestead, she talked about getting fan mail. Lots of it. And she wears it. It tries to. I mean, if I got enough fan mail, there's no way I can wear the hats they send me or the shirts they send me. No way I can wear them. I try to. I would make an effort to, but you get so much of it, there'd be no way. The only way to respond back is say thank you for the fan mail. That's what my wife and I did when she got her first fan letter. And that's on our YouTube. We documented that. We thought that was a threshold. We crossed a threshold when she was still living. It's a threshold I hope to cross again. So I don't know what we did right, but we got fan mail. I kid you not. She did anyway. Me, I'm just second fiddle. She was the star. True. So we're only up to 18 minutes. We're probably going to have to go into a part 4 of this series. We're going to do a podcast version of this. I hope to make another video after I'm done with this one about the state of the economy and how it could affect dating and relationships. But I made a video just recently, I did the one on the traffic jam. I didn't have my selfie stick with me. I should have took the selfie stick. And you can see that camera just shaking all over the place. That's okay. It's unprofessional. Sometimes the unprofessional look is the better look. People want something that's sincere and genuine. I hope to stay that way. With AI on the rise, I want to stay as genuine and sincere as I can possibly be. Today's my day off, so I'm just... I'm having fun. I know I'm rambling on, but that's okay. I'm just being myself. There's no script here. I got an outline over here. I'm looking at it. It helps keep me focused because I have it wrote down the streams of revenue on YouTube. I have outline. There's an outline over there. So that at least keeps me focused. So let's see if I can find the video by Dr. Phil. Get out a fake book here. We're going to do a podcast version. So Carm, Darren, Michael, Desiree, We're going to do a podcast version of this. It may go to 2 hours because I'll have time on the podcast version. Yeah, it's all audio. Whereas this, I'm chopping it up into sections, and the only way to upload it into Fakebook is I have to make a series. And so all of them will be uploaded one by one, probably one day at a time into Fakebook. So I'll make sure to tag you, Michael, and Carm, and Desiree, and anyone else that may own a business, even my current employer. The information I'm giving you is priceless. I don't know what you'd pay a consulting firm for this, but you're getting it for free. In depth, all backed up. Because everything I've stated, you can look up. You can watch these other YouTubers. I'm telling you what they're doing. I'm telling you, like I said, just make enough to not work. Let's see. Okay. Take my time. That's okay. We're already up to 21 minutes, so we're going to definitely have to do a part 4. Because we're going to respond to Dr. Phil here. Ooh, got a notification here. Okay. Oh, just a suggestion. They're always suggesting things. GMO foods everywhere. I got no problem GMO foods. In their defense, actually, I think that's a good thing because we're able to grow more food on less land and be more efficient. It's not all bad as you're being led to believe. There's some positive sides to GMO. Yes, there is. And that's in the video, another video for another day. I need to do some more research on that. But I was just watching John Stossel talk about that. And I'm going, yeah, I'm sure there is a positive side to GMOs. Like if we want to grow tomatoes out here year-round, that's genetically modified tomatoes. What's wrong with that? You get big, red, juicy, delicious tomatoes versus the little tasteless ones at Walmart. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Putting out a good quality. See, it's not as easy as you think to grow food because you want it to be delicious, nutritious, healthy. You want it to look good, taste good. It's not as simple as you think. So yeah, in a way, genetically modifying them so they are big, red, and juicy tomatoes with lots of vitamins and nutrients. There you go. Is that a bad thing? We're putting out a healthier tomato than you can get at Walmart. How is that evil? I don't think that's evil. I don't think that's bad. We're going to end this on part 3. We're going to go into part 4. So stay tuned to part 4 because we got to find history. Let's go into our history file. Somewhere. Ooh, yeah, the report of the week. History file, where is it? It's in here somewhere. There's John Stossel. Yeah. Area 51, yeah, watch. you. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Dr. Phil. Yes. Okay. We're going to pull this up.
The younger generation has a lot of interest, but
Okay. We're going to go start part 4 off with Dr. Phil. We may have to do a part 5 even. Who knew I was going to do a series just on this one aspect of the labor shortage, why you can't find employees. Like I said, I also mentioned obesity, we're not having children, maybe the cost of living in itself, maybe you're not offering enough money. There's several factors going on, all happening at the same time. So stay tuned. I think we're going into part 4. This is part 3, I think. So we're already going into part 4. I'm senile. I think this is part 3, and we're going to have to go into part 4. Yeah. See, I'm getting forgetful how many parts I've done already. So let's go into the next one. See you in part 4.